Hello, my name is Melissa Dixon. I'm the Executive Director of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. I'd like to welcome you to the February episode of Hays Headlines. Our special guest today is Sandy Jacobs of the Hays City Commission, and also has just rolled onto a new role of mayor. And
Correct.
Would love for you to tell us a little bit about how that works.
It's really pretty simple. I like it to be what people think it is, and that it's this great big grand thing that you got a whole bunch of millions of people elected you to. In fact, it is part of the election process. When we actually elect city commissioners, we elect them to either 4-year or 2-year terms. If you have a 4-year term, there's 2 of those and 1 2-year term. If you're elected to a 4-year term, you will move through the chairs and become mayor in your last term that you're on the commission. So that's kind of what I did. I didn't do anything dumb between when I started and got here now. So
you got approved.
It's an honorarium, but it's really an honor. I mean, to represent this community
Absolutely.
is a really big deal in my heart.
Have you served as mayor before?
I have not.
This is really exciting.
Yeah, I came on the commission originally to fill an unexpired term for 1 year, and then I was elected the following year. So this to a 4-year term. So this is actually my 5th year, but it will be my last year as well.
How many years have you served on city commission?
5 total. This will be my 5th.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I look at the photos of the commissions in the city hall, and it feels like you're in every one.
Well, we did a whole bunch of them for a while because we had some commissioners that moved out of town and had to be replaced. Well, the minute you replace them, then you put another one up there. And I said that when they were taking pictures the other night. I said, I think there's 8 of them up there, and I've only been a commissioner for 4. So
well, now I know.
People are coming and going.
Well, in your role for the city, do you feel like you've seen it all, or do you still get surprised every once in a while?
I was born and raised here, and I get surprised every day, every day. But I do try to meddle in things all over the place, so I'm always figuring out what's going on somewhere. But this is the most dynamic community. I was a banker for 25 years and had banks all over Kansas and Colorado. And there were no communities like this one. And people would even ask when I would be in there, they'd say, what's going on in Hays? Why is it so exciting there? And I have my one phrase I use all the time, and I truly believe it. This community has a can-do attitude. It does not say we're going to fall down and die. It says we're going to do the next great thing.
It's a very special place.
Very
I love
special.
living here.
Very special.
And we deal with visitors a lot coming through the Welcome Center. And they are a lot that turn into repeat visitors because they get a little taste, and then they say, we're going to come back. There's more we need to do here.
There's so much everywhere, and the downtown has become a destination, and that's a wonderful, I've been involved with that since the very beginning. And when you look back to what it was 20 years ago, because this is the 20th year of the revitalization of downtown Hays, so that's really exciting. And the city participates in that because we do fund a portion of their operations.
Absolutely.
So
it warms my heart when I see these business owners investing back into these properties. Love it.
It's wonderful.
Love it. Well, do you have any specific goals or dreams for the city this year?
I'm dreaming all the time.
I do too. I have a list.
The big thing that I think I'm going to focus on, last year we had a lot of things going on. We had the masks and the pandemic and the roundabouts. When I ran for this office, I said I wanted roundabouts in this community for our future. As much moving traffic is one thing, but for the economic development of the side areas that didn't have good ingress and egress. So we're excited because 37th Street will be actually opening, even though it doesn't have a roundabout yet, within 30 days probably. So that's going to help a lot. But the new roundabouts will start again in the spring, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will be done by November of this year, which is pretty exciting.
The project manager told me this next round will be much less invasive. We've done the hardest part. We're in it to win it now. People
love it so much, and they tell jokes about it. My brother, who lives in Colorado, drove in the other day, and he was about 30 minutes late, and I was getting a little nervous. So I texted him, and I said, Rick, where are you? And he said, I got into this roundabout out here, and I can't get out of it. So we had a good laugh over that. But my son, who lives in Kansas City, said he could not believe it when he went through it. What an improvement was for our community. And
it's a time saver. There's no doubt.
It is.
There's no doubt.
People think it's fun too, so that's a good part of it.
The kids in the back seat put their hands up. Well, I know right before this, you were at Heartland Community Foundation. 3/4 time, part-time, full-time?
For a year, 5 years ago. A dear friend of mine who's no longer with us, Bob Schmidt, said, you know, Sandy, you're retired now, and this group really needs you. And I said, I can do that for a year. Well, that's 5 years ago. But it's been an absolute labor of love. I just love Heartland. I love everything it does for our community. It's really the only foundation in our community that takes care of the nonprofits in our community. We have a wonderful foundation at the university, wonderful one at the hospital, but Heartland Community Foundation looks over all of the nonprofits in the community with grant processes and so forth. So I'm pretty proud about that.
I know that's
but I am retired again from that.
Formally, officially?
Well, I'm there for a few months, kind of helping. We hired a wonderful new director, Sarah Meitner. A lot of people know her because she's involved with the Art Park. She is the Art Park as far as
Go get her. Talk about
somebody
making things happen.
And it worked out that she was ready to go back to work full time, and I was ready to be done, and so it all turned out wonderfully. And then as mayor, you do have more opportunities to do things in the city. You know, you speak at different places. Lots of different organizations want to know things that are happening in the city. You know, you're involved in anything new that's coming along. And this year, we're really focused on our water and getting that change order done, getting into the transfer process. We're in the middle of all that right now. We have one of the best in the country with Toby Doherty. He is wonderful city manager, but you won't find anybody that knows more about water and our needs for it here. So we're going to be focused on that this year and try to get that moving a little farther down the road.
I'm proud that Hayes is the leader that it is in terms of water usage per person and things like that. It feels good to say that we're doing what we should be doing.
Absolutely, and we won't change how much. We use less water than anybody in the state of Kansas, any other county in the state of Kansas, and we'll continue that.
Yep, being the good example.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me
Thanks
today,
for asking.
Sandy.
I love being here.
Appreciate you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Well, we'll be right back with the second segment.
We built this network for you.
We're constantly optimizing our network to provide reliable coverage utilizing cutting-edge technology.
We invest in Kansas because we're Kansans too.
And as exciting next-generation technologies become reality, you can trust that we're working to bring it to your neighborhood.
So wherever you go, just know we got you covered.
We're friends.
We're neighbors.
We are Kansas.
For over 70 years at Nex-Tech, we've tackled new technologies and created a powerful fiber network to bring you the fastest, most reliable internet. Being connected is essential. That's why we're proud to offer the only gig symmetrical internet around. Visit nextech.com to sign up for any new internet speed and get a $100 credit, or upgrade your current speed and pay your same price for 3 months. Nex-Tech, here for you then, now, and for whatever comes next.
The team at Homestead Assisted Living is a proud supporter of the Hayes community. Located just west of the Sternberg Natural History Museum, Homestead is a warm and welcoming community where residents receive compassionate care from licensed professionals. If you're curious about senior living options for yourself or a loved one, make Homestead your first call. Our kind and courteous staff would love to show you around and answer any questions you may have. Call us today to schedule a tour of Homestead or visit us online at homesteadofhayes.com.
Welcome to the second segment of the February Hayes Headlines. My name is Sarah Wasinger, and I'm the President and CEO at the Chamber in Hayes, Kansas, and we are excited to have Melissa Dixon join us for the second segment as well. She is our Executive Director of the Convention and Visitors Bureau here in town. So a big shout out to Regina's Flowers. We love their arrangement. It is very, very Valentine's Day, which is perfect for February.
They're so great at what they do.
Yes, they are.
The whole place. I could live in there.
The smells go for hours. It's beautiful, the flowers. So we have a fun event that is coming up on the front part of February, Melissa, and it is near and dear to our hearts.
Now, we miss getting on the show and talking about all the events that were going on, but this is a fantastic way to convert, which I'm proud of a lot of organizations who are just figuring out how to make it work. So this is a special Valentine's Day virtual party fundraiser that's being organized to benefit the Western Plains Animal Refuge. Now they're a little bit different from a humane society in that they're not keeping adoptable pets at this facility, but maybe all over. They're in foster environments. And it might be kittens. It might be a little baby raccoon that needs a little extra help that had to be rescued. And so you're definitely going to be benefiting a great cause. And we have a really exciting part of the party to share with you. So if you go to the website, wparks.org, so Western Plains Animal Refuge, KS.org, which I hope that's up on the screen right now. Get signed up, and when you pay your very reasonable $30, you get this kit, this party kit, so you can have your own little event at home. And I think this is going to be fun for all ages. You've got a little treat in here that you can share with whoever is at your house, or don't share. You've got ingredients to make signature sweetheart punch in here.
And it doesn't come with any adult flavor beverages, but we hear that you can add your own if you want to. Is that right?
I think that is an add-on, so that's exciting. And then inside are materials and a little toolkit to make your own adorable sock bunny.
So super cute.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect for getting ready for Easter coming up.
That's right. So. That's right. So family-friendly activity. You don't have to pay for a babysitter. Do it at home, do it together, and head to that website and benefit a great cause. I love this kit.
And they rely solely on their fundraising efforts, so this is the way that they can rehabilitate wildlife back into their nature.
Yes, this organization couldn't exist without donors. So thank you in advance for anybody who wants to try this out. I just think that's such a great idea. Speaking of great ideas, the Downtown Hayes ice rink is still open. If you haven't been, head down there and give it a shot. It's not ice, it's synthetic material, which means you can do it no matter what the weather is. So it's been really fun to see kids out there on some 50 and 60 degree days, still tearing it up on the ice.
And if you're fearful of busting it or falling,
which you may,
they have buckets that you can use to help glide around to make sure that you're upright.
Kind of walker style, guide you around. I just hold on to the fence that goes all the way around. It's $7 for an hour, and by the end of that time you're tired anyway. But another great thing, you're benefiting a good cause with your skate rentals as well. It just depends on the week what organization will benefit, but it's been Western Plains Animal Refuge, it's been 4-H, Casa of the High Plains.
Fort Hays Cheerleaders, I
Yes, so if you peek into the little hot chocolate truck, you might see somebody you know, but you'll be benefiting a great cause. So that's a fun activity.
A big shout out to Downtown Hayes Development Corporation for really getting the ball rolling and getting that grant. Some grant funding, I believe, and then just donations from a lot of our businesses across town. So.
Yes, it was fantastic to see that online fundraiser really just pull it off.
Yep.
It was really great. Other news from Hayes, we will be welcoming state wrestling at the end of February, Saturday the 27th. It will be a modified event rather than 224 wrestlers. I believe they're going to have 112 and just a shorter day. But at the CVB, we're excited to welcome them any way we can with hospitality suite and probably lots of hand sanitizer for them.
We look forward to having some extra visitors for our restaurants. So just if you see folks around from out-of-town tags, be sure to try to smile with your eyes, maybe, if you're going around town.
Yes, thanks for sharing the roads and the restaurants with our out-of-town guests. We always appreciate what they bring to our community.
Some extra yielding maybe around the roundabout, just because they may not be familiar with it.
Right. There'll be some learning happening there. And then we all know how important our airport is to our community. An economic driver, helping quality of life. And if you've never flown out of Hayes, once you do it, you'll never go back to driving hours and hours to other airports. But exciting news, the morning flight is back, 8:30 a.m. We have a plane that is delegated to overnight in Hays, which means it will be there in the morning when you are ready to go. And getting out earlier means you can make that connection in Denver easier. And with travel and airline markets fluctuating as they are during this pandemic time, there are a few weeks in February where they have already told us they're going to have to push back that early flight to 11:15, but we assume it will resume because that plane has been allotted to us to overnight here. So I think that's a great goal accomplished by the airport director and city manager.
And they are booking for only about a month in advance right now, and that's across industry. Is that correct, or is that going to be changing a little bit this next month?
It's across United Airlines.
United Airlines, okay.
Just with the fluctuations, you may not see the flight you want until 30 days prior. But if you can, book it, because there's no change fees anymore. Most airlines have done away with those, so that's helpful. That takes a little stress out of it, that you know you won't have to pay for a schedule change if you have to make one.
So thank you so much for joining us for the second segment of the Hays Headlines. We will be right back with a special guest.
At Next Generation, we're working to keep kids local, and you can help. Your gift of any amount provides opportunities for high school and college students to experience local careers with local businesses right here at home.
Opportunities for paid internships that teach students about their local community and prepare them with hands-on job skills now, so they are ready to remain local for the future.
Like me in Plainville.
Like me in Phillipsburg.
Students like me in Waukene.
Here at Nex-Tech, we've delivered the best in phone technology for 70 years, and we're still at it today with cloud phone systems for business. Cloud phone is all about agility. It goes where you go, when you go, and it's cost effective. So give Nex-Tech a call and find out how cloud phone can be as nimble as you are. Then sign a qualifying contract and choose a little something extra. Apple AirPods Pro or an Apple Watch SE, another layer of connectivity. Trust Rogers & Associates Insurance to keep your peace of mind through all the seasons in life. Whether you're cozy at home memory making with your family, on an outdoor adventure with the top down, floating on a boat, or in the middle of harvest, we can customize an insurance plan that's perfect for you. For all the seasons, we've got you covered. Call us or visit us online to learn more today.
Welcome to the final segment of the February Hays Headlines. I'm Sarah Wasinger, president of the Chamber in Hays, and my special guest today is Rose Gerber. And Rose, you have been doing such a fantastic job as our marketing and events intern. So we know you at the Chamber, but I want the community to know a little bit more about you. So tell us about yourself.
Well, thank you so much. I am from Colch, Kansas, which is a little bit outside of Wichita. I am currently a senior at Fort Hays State University right now, and I am going to graduate in May, thankfully.
So, and what is your degree in?
I have a business management degree with a concentration in human resource management and then a certificate in entrepreneurship.
So that's a mouthful.
Yes, very much so.
And it's a lot of diverse topics that will actually work really well together. What is your hope to do after, what do you want to do for your career after college?
So far through my internship, I have absolutely loved being a part of the Chamber. So I am considering going further through the Chamber and hopefully going somewhere maybe towards home or in a bordering state, hopefully with the Chamber in the future.
Fantastic. So we have seen you grow quickly even in the past couple of weeks that you've been here. What's been the thing that has really surprised you the most about working at the Chamber?
I would say how much I have learned through working with the Chamber and how much I have learned about all the businesses in Hays, Kansas. As a college student, we don't always get to be exposed to all the businesses and everything they have to offer, so I've really enjoyed learning about everything that Hays has to offer.
So from an event standpoint, what events coming up are you the most excited to help plan?
The annual Chamber Banquet on March 30th. I am so excited, as well as to go to the Rose Garden and then the new event space, the Strand, so that's very exciting.
Very cool. So you've been busy helping us. Do you want to talk a little bit more specifically about the different tasks that you've been helping with?
I have been helping make presentations for the annual chamber banquet, as well as I have helped plan a few lunches for the HYPs, as well as the ambassadors and membership lunches. So that's been a really great opportunity, as well as just helping you guys get everything done that I can help with.
And so for those who may not know about the Hayes Young Professionals, they are a group of individuals from 21 to 40 years of age. They represent a whole variety of industry and business, and we have a lot of different functions that are offered through the chamber that they can participate in, and it's a great way for them to network. And then our ambassadors, of course, as you're learning, are our public relations arm of the chamber, so they help attend events and make sure that our businesses have good word-of-mouth referrals. So I think that that's been part of a fun learning curve for you too, as being a part of the Young Professionals.
Yes, it has been. I've been really thankful to be accepted into that group and learn everything about them.
So you're also going to be helping with the golf tournament. Do you have any experience in planning golf tournaments?
I have a little bit of experience planning a golf tournament in high school with the health academy that I was in at Bishop Carroll.
Fantastic. So if you see yourself in 5 or 10 years down the road, do you still see yourself at a chamber, or what does life look like for Rose?
In 5 to 10 years, hopefully still at a chamber. As of now, that is a great future plan for me. Honestly, just seeing where the wind takes me, hopefully.
So you talked a little bit about the banquet, and I know specifically that's going to look a little bit different this year. And one thing that we're very excited about is our friends here at Nex-Tech are going to be helping us simulcast that. And that's kind of fun because we've never done that before. So what that's going to look like is we'll actually have Nex-Tech staff on hand at both locations, and they're going to be working on making sure that there's a secure link for folks to click on so they can safely participate in the banquet from home. So we think that's a great way to help make it a safe option for everybody this year.
Very true. It's great to still be able to get out, but still do it in a safe manner.
So you got put on the spot the other day doing some announcements at the Chamber Chat. What do you learn the most at Chamber Chats?
I have learned so much more about businesses. Getting to go to the Chamber Chats, they just explain so much more about what they do and what they can offer to the community. Last week we had the High Plains
Mental Health Center.
Yes. And then this Friday we have the Cards on Yards, which I'm very excited about. I had never heard about that before, so I'm very excited to learn about that on Friday at 9 a.m. at the Welcome Center.
Yes, so they're kind of a fun business because they are perfect for special occasions, and it's a great way to maybe embarrass someone because they will literally throw these beautiful big life-size cards up in front yards, and if you have someone special and maybe they have everything and you just don't know what to do for them, it's a very fun way to celebrate a good occasion. So we are very fortunate to have them as a chamber member. So there are some other day-to-day things that go on in the chamber world. What's been your, I guess, most surprising thing from an office standpoint at the chamber?
From an office standpoint, definitely all the meetings that we get to go to. That has been a really great experience. I love going to meet with new people and getting to meet everyone that's involved in the chamber, both in the chamber building and then outside as members. Other than that, I love to answer the phone calls.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about some of your hobbies and interests outside of work. I know you're very busy outside of school and the chamber.
Yes, in school I am a member of the Delta Zeta sorority as well as Alpha Kappa Psi, which is the business fraternity. And outside of school I have a puppy that I love to play with 24/7, as well as I love to sail and go camping with my family.
So your puppy is relatively new. You got him last year, right on the forefront.
Yes, February 8th I got her, and her name is Corona, and she is a little red heeler, and it's very fitting, her name, for the time.
So did you name her because of what was coming along, or was that a name that you gave her before you started reading about coronavirus?
Originally it was for the Corona the beverage, but it became relevant for Corona or COVID-19.
Yes, yes. So I think that there might be a lot of Corona puppies later on out there forever.
Very true.
Well, we have just a little bit of time left. Is there anything else that you just want to share with people, I guess, about your experience at the chamber so far?
Basically, I am just so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to learn all about it, and I'm hoping this really helps me in my future and my career path.
So you are a part of the Dane G. Hansen internship program through Fort Hays. If you had the opportunity to talk about the program to other students considering that option, what would you say to them?
Always apply for internships. It's always a great experience to apply for them. The Dane G. Hansen program is amazing at helping college students find local internships through the summer, through the spring, through the fall semester. So that's been really great. This is my third one through the Dane G. Hansen internship program, so it's really been a great experience.
Well, we are so thankful to have you as part of our team for the rest of the semester and look forward to all the memories that we will build together. And so thank you so much for joining us for the February Hayes Headlines. We are so thankful for you to join us today, and a special shout out to all of our guests that we had. And if you have questions or want to find out more information about the events going on, feel free to visit hayeschamber.com to find chamber events, visit hayes.com for the Hayes Convention and Visitors Bureau events, or downtownhayes.com for DHTC events. We hope that you have a wonderful month and stay safe and have fun.
Robert Riedel here with Coldwell Banker Executive Realty, back with your market update. We wrapped up the year pretty much the same way we started it, with a very active real estate market. The number of sales in December this year were 41% higher than the number of sales in December of 2019, even though we have half as many homes on the market. The median sale price rose 5.6%, even though the median days on market rose from 75 to 113 in December of 2020. Our inventory in the Hayes market is considerably lower than years past and is starting to show with increasing prices. As there are fewer and fewer homes on the market, we're going to see faster sales and higher prices. Long story short, this is a seller's market if I've ever seen one. 2021 is setting up to be a very strong seller's market, so if you've been thinking about selling, get the price you deserve by reaching out to one of our highly qualified professionals at Coldwell Banker Executive Realty.